husband loved Aunt Nell's chocolate pie. And not the last time he was there, but one time with it, she literally sat there talking to us and drinking coffee and making a pie crust without even looking hardly, and measuring and doing this and pinching that, but she didn't measure, she just guessed. And I mean, she just knew what she was doing, is what I'm saying. And I'm always so easy with her recipe, trying not to make it tough, but hers always turned out just as flaky, and the chocolate, you know, was so. That was one thing I remember. She could just do it from whatever, you know. And the picture down there, that the old one, is of my mother and Aunt Nell when they were young. And these two women formed my life a lot too. I don't know what to say. My mother and Aunt Nell were really opposite in a lot of things. My mother taught me Christian values young, and all kind of things about love. But Aunt Nell taught me, she had me the appreciation of China, just basic dishes, but they looked like art, you know, to her and me too, I guess. So I shared that with her, and all of her pretty China things, and kind of copied off of that. And the things that she did with the pictures, put them in a book. My mother liked pictures, but she threw them in a box, you know, like most of us do. But Aunt Nell taught me, you know, history, taking them and putting them in a book, and I'm so glad that she did, you know. And of course, the appreciation of music comes from my dad and Aunt Nell. Growing up, all those songs that you just played, you know, that's the songs we grew up to. And right before Aunt Nell passed, probably 2 weeks, I gave you that list of old songs, and you were singing with her, and she knew all the.
She knew the words.
Yeah, she knew. And you know, so her memory might not have been there some of the time, but she could remember those songs, and she definitely could remember to play. And I now know why I say all the time, I could have did better, or I can't sing anymore, or whatever. I couldn't do that, you know. But I'm going to try to sing, and if I can't, y'all, I'm just going to stop and not make a mess of it. But this one, Aunt Nell, when she had her last breast cancer, and right after that, I was listening to Christian music, and I heard this song, so I actually ordered the music and learned it just in case this would happen, and thank God it was a lot longer. But shortly after that, my daughter passed away, and it just so happens to have that music, and this is the song that they played, you know, while people were coming in and before the service, and while her pictures were rotating on the big screen, and it fit both of them. So let me see if I can sing it. If I can't, y'all, I'm sorry, I'll have to stop, but let me try. She was just about to cross the River Jordan, prepared to make this journey for so long. It seemed her heart already made the crossing. She said, I hear the distant sounds of home. She had always kept the faith and fought the good fight, and ran with joy the course of heaven's race. And as we gather round her with great sorrow, she spoke of love and rapture on her face. I'll be present in the presence of the angels. I'll be mourning with the... I'm sorry. I just can't do it, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I really didn't. I could have did better. What did she say? Can we erase it?
First of all, Aunt Nell, she did not know she was old, ever. I used to call her every Wednesday morning going to work. I called her every Wednesday morning. And the main reason I called her on on mornings going to work is because I knew I had a 20-minute time that I could tell her, oh, I got to get off the phone. Because if you didn't, you talk to her and talk to her and talk to her. But she said, oh, you're at work, aren't you? I hear the beeping. I said, yes, ma'am, I am. But we talked every Wednesday morning for years. And I came up here twice a year to visit them. And we had some good times. We used to go antiquing, all of us, Aunt Nell, Aunt Ed, Carol and I, Mama. And had some good times. And then when Aunt Nell and Aunt Ed couldn't go, we still went. And when we got back, she always had something ready for us to eat. But on those Wednesday morning talks, she was either, well, I've been up in the attic, or I've been on the ladder doing this or doing that, or I've been outside raking leaves, or I'm trying to mow my grass, but I can't get the lawnmower started. And I keep telling her, you got grandsons, they're busy. They're busy. And I think it's because she wanted to do it herself.
Yeah.
Very, very independent, hard-headed woman. I loved every bone in her body. And she would do something, and I say, Aunt Nell, why don't you try doing it this way? Oh, okay. And then she'd go about doing it the way she wanted to anyway. But I had so many good memories of her, so many, that I can't even, but I will cherish those Wednesday morning talks, because I got the trash on everybody every week. She kept me updated on what was going on in everybody's lives. Yeah, well, half of it but yeah, she let me know what was going on with everybody, but it was just good talks. It was just, I feel like she looked forward to the calls as much as I look forward to making them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna miss it.
When she talked about the trash, that was one thing. When I'm Tommy Farmer, by the way, the A side, not the B side, and my dad was James, and we all often, as we grow up, sometimes you think, what made your parents what they are? What happened? You know, some of the things there, what kind of explanations might be behind some other things. And after my mom and dad divorced, we kind of lost touch a little bit with that side of the family, but as we got on into middle age and working our way up, we reconnected pretty good. And Nell loved to share, sometimes too much. But we talked about my dad. We talked about the way they were raised and things and everything. And let me tell you, it really opened my eyes wide to why, especially my dad was the way he was. And it gave me some comfort and answers to all of that. And, but she loved to sit and reminisce.
Yeah.